Nate Stolpman has taken over the Art Bell Show. Doesn't get more convoluted than that. I was doing a bit of research into Art Bell. Basically, there were a lot of internet relay chats. I think that's what they're called, the IRC chats. Those were FBI honeypots. They were probably at their peak during the Lulzsec, Stratford, Jeremy Hammond, Cebu era. So Nate Stolpman, he's an obvious Cointelpro asset or actor. I hate to call him an agent because I highly doubt it. Stranahan's called an informant. Hal Turner was an informant. So there you have it. Nate Stolpman, somehow for no good reason, is the host of the Art Bell Show. Isn't that incredibly awesome? He had on David Icke as his guest. But I won't be following this. I'd like to say I'm surprised, but yeah, I'm surprised. Cointelpro just ain't what it once was. I think a law got changed where it's been legalized that they can play mind games on us. It used to be you'd have to have the other five eyes, the other four eyes harassing us with mind games and traps. Now I think that's out the window. It's been legalized. Stolpman is directly able to be a provocateur. He doesn't care that Isaac Cappy killed himself. He's going to keep on trucking as the replacement for Art Bell. The guy's got no talent. He's a failed actor. He's a nut job. He never got many views at YouTube. And that was, even with YouTube promoting him to the yin yang, he was everywhere in our mugs. The other thing I wanted to mention was that eventually people will admit someday, like they admit Oswald was innocent, he didn't kill Kennedy. They'll admit that Johnny Carson and all those guys were throwing around Freemason symbols. They'll say it didn't matter, so what? He was in the Freemasons, so what? That's what they'll say. So Ice Cube had a funny tweet. I saw he had a tweet. He had something on a Monopoly board, and it's like a cartoon, and it said, all we have to do is stand up. There's like bankers all around the table having fun on the backs of the worker, of the slave class. And Ice Cube, is that his name? Ice-T? The guy from that TV show. He's a rapper, that guy. He just shushed someone. I think someone said something about Farrakhan. I want to say something about Farrakhan. He admitted to killing Malcolm X. But that's probably another rerun in the future at some point or whatever. So, I just wanted to say, no, it's not okay that Johnny Carson as Freemason was directing traffic for who succeeds and who doesn't. It wasn't even Johnny Carson yet. He was working for people. Carson was placed. All these people are placed. We have to reevaluate every talent there has ever been. Alleged talent. Change that to alleged. None of Hollywood can be trusted. None of it. Judy Garland had talent. I'll admit it. But look at what happened to her. They destroyed her. Joe Rogan, come on. This is craziness. There's no more talent. Any of us clowns out there, us regular guys, I like that phrase. I think it's a Freemason phrase. Regular guys. But that's the irony of this one. But what I like, what was I going to say? I forget. Alright, I have to hit pause to try to remember what I wanted to say. I was just going to say us normal, down-to-earth people can talk. We're smart. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about us in general. We the people. If the search engines weren't rigged, if everything wasn't rigged, like it used to be John Carson and NBC and newspaper editors rigging the letters to the editor and on it goes. Now it's on the internet. It's those 5 or 6 platforms. But now they want to reboot it. They want you to go watch Nate Stolpman so they can add that info to your prison file. They don't want you to know that somehow Eglin Air Force Base was the #1 small city, or it was #1 for visiting Reddit as a city. It's an Air Force base.